Hey, I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV. This is Brief 670. 13 words. Automated manipulation of spherical objects in 3 dimensions using a Gimbald Air Jet. I have to admit, I don't have much of a vision for how this technology could be useful to anyone other than a stage magician, but it's very cool to see it in action. Using a Gimbald Air Jet control, Aaron Becker, Robert Sandheinrich, and Timothy Brettel were able to make ping pong balls float in a very controlled pattern. In their paper explaining the project, the team hopes their system can be used for applications in the textile, printing, and foodstuffs industry that involve the conveyance or rearrangement of flexible, porous, or delicate objects. Examples, they say, include the handling of clothes, paper, sliced fruit, and vegetables, and biscuits. Their inclusion of biscuits as a possible object of Gimbald Air Jet manipulation put me in mind of Lambert's Cafe in Sikeston, Missouri, which is the home of what they call throwed rolls. At Lambert's, the servers throw hot rolls at diners as they eat. Imagine if they could lose the hands and just have the biscuits float over to the people's tables. The technology isn't limited to ping pong balls. The team also demos levitation of an apple, a bottle of water, and especially cool, an onion, and the onion can be peeled by the air from the jet. We talked about the shape of the Boxee box on Brief 669, and I don't have a lot to add, but I want to show you this photo from the Boxee blog that shows how tiny the box is. I never imagined it would be that tiny. The blog post says the box was designed by Astro Studios, the same team that crafted designs for the Xbox 360, watches from Nike, and Alienware PCs. You know how DVDs come out a few weeks or months after films are released to theaters? If you want to see a movie right away, you buy a ticket and high-margin popcorn. If you can hold off or really love the movie, you wait for the DVD or Blu-ray and watch anytime you want. According to the Wall Street Journal, Simon & Schuster, the book publisher, really likes that kind of thinking. Starting next year, they'll delay the ebook release of around 35 titles for 4 months after the release of the hardcovers. Simon & Schuster CEO Carolyn Reedy says the right place for the ebook is after the hardcover but before the paperback. Of course, she's wrong, and her plan will result in ebook piracy. It's also a great reason for writers to cut publishing middlemen out of the picture. Trying to artificially preserve the old way of doing things just isn't going to work. It never does. The right solution is one that's best for consumers. My favorite live streaming service is Ustream TV. I haven't streamed in a while because we've been working on turning the studio into a cool-looking live setup. Today, the Ustream iPhone app makes it possible to stream live from an iPhone 3G or 3GS. Videos recorded and/or streamed at 320 by 240. The studio isn't quite finished, but I did a little tour of what we've done so far, messy wires and all, using the Ustream app. If you want to see the whole video, it's embedded on my blog at www.callielewis.me. The Ustream app is free in the App Store. Thanks so much for watching. On the next brief, I have a special episode we shot at Microsoft while we were on our road trip in October. This brief was brought to you by angieslist.com/geek. Since I joined the list, I consult it every time I need to find someone to do work on our house. It's saved me money, and I've gotten contractors who have done a great job. Promo code GEEK will let you join the list for 25% less. Thanks to all of you who are giving it a try. I'm Callie Lewis. Bye. Sorry, that was a little excited.